Hello, Aluxers! This is a special series we're doing before the end of the year, where we'll be answering some of the most common questions you guys have asked us over the past 12 months. We wanted to do something like a Q&A for a while now. As always, the answers might not be exactly what you want to hear, but we'll be honest and somewhat to the point. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, welcome! Click the subscribe button right now because we're providing massive value for the following days, and you don't want to miss it. With that out of the way, here's today's question. How do you get rich in a developing country? Short answer, you pay attention to what the developing countries have done and make it happen locally. Let's go through this together. Now, let's say you're living in what people call a developing country. First of all, you should be really proud about it. Some of the greatest minds come from places of struggle, and so do most businesses, because there isn't a bigger motivator than hunger. The way people get rich is they often observe trends and use the momentum these trends are bringing in order to increase their wealth. The biggest advantage a developing country has over those who are up at the front is they can see what the short-term future holds. Despite different cultures, people are pretty much the same and most of their needs are similar no matter where they live in the world. They need food, they need shelter, they need information, they need entertainment, and more. If you're watching this video, you're already better informed and better connected than the majority of the people around you. Use it to learn about trends and things that are happening in better performing countries, and then start small. There are a couple of straightforward strategies to getting rich in a developed country. 1. Play the same game as everyone else, only better. This means working harder than everyone else, putting money aside, investing it wisely, and in the long run, this will make you rich no matter what country you're from. 2. Uniquely serve your people. Nobody knows the needs of people in your country better than you do. In most cases, there are small niches or industries that the rest of the world doesn't care about. Start a business for your people addressing the specific niche alone. You will face some competition, but you're smart enough to outperform them. Okay, these two were boring ones. Let's get to the cool stuff. 3. Bring over a trend. Find a trend that's big in the US or Europe, which hasn't really penetrated your country, and jump hard on it. If something is cool in one place, it's really likely to have the same effect on people in your own country. This is because people respond to mostly the same needs. Easiest to start with are services. They don't demand big upfront costs, and you already have the same internet access in order to get the know-how. 4. Replicate your own market. This is different than our previous one. Here's how it works. Let's take Uber as an example. Massive company, rose very fast to billions of dollars in valuation, while focused on a very limited number of countries in the early stages. Smart people from developing countries saw that Uber is satisfying a need and moved quickly to build their own versions for the local demographic. This is the beautiful part. If you get traction, you're seeing a lot of financial success off of someone else's idea and proof of concept. If the big player tries to enter your market, you're already in the superior position, and it's more likely for them to try to acquire you and your customer base from scratch. In both cases, you win. 5. Leverage your currency against rich countries. People who live in rich countries are accustomed to paying more than your locals for the same service you can provide. The only goal is for you to be better than someone they can hire locally. All businesses are looking to cut costs, and the fact that you're living in a country with a low currency might be a blessing in disguise. Find a service, preferably a digital one, which you can do at least as well as other international freelancers. Because your currency is so low, you can undercut them from a price standpoint and still return more for you than you would do if you only serviced locally. Every country usually follows the same path, and not being at the front of the pack means you are usually protected from the unknown. Make sure you remember that. If you want your country to change for the better, it's up to you to make it happen. So, did we answer your question or not? What do you think you can add on this subject? Let us know in the comments. If you want to ask a question yourself, you can do so by going to alux.com/question and click the Submit Question button. We hope you're enjoying your holidays. If you haven't subscribed already, you better click on that Alux logo and do it right now. And we picked this video for you to watch next because it's just what you need after watching this one. And click the blue box to ask us a question. Thanks for being an Aluxer. See you tomorrow.